Hi, here we are on Friday, the 27th of September. The markets are in a critical place. I commented on Monday how Bitcoin had a big fallout to the downside. Stocks cannot get above to new highs, which wouldn't take much from here. And I think there is a good chance they're going to go down. But what I really don't get about the market, I always say markets on crack don't make good decisions. Markets on crack only want more crack. The markets are missing something that seems kind of obvious to me politically. Trump's ratings have been falling. I mean, a lot of stuff he did, controversial, didn't shake his base. Well, Anthony Scaramucci was his base and a huge supporter, and now has gone 180 degrees in opposite, trying to get him unelected, the mooch he's called. 3 senators are looking at this Ukraine thing and saying, I don't know. His pollings are going down. Something else important is happening. Joe Biden, the only real moderate on the Democratic side, his polling keeps going down, down, down. And one candidate, Elizabeth Warren, keeps going up, up, up. Most recent polls showed her 27% to his 25%, and he was ahead of her 13 percentage points just 1 month ago. Now, there's other polls that say he's slightly ahead by 2 points, but he was 16 percentage points ahead in that poll. So one way or the other, something's changing here. Do you think if the markets actually got that Elizabeth Warren could be or will be the next president, they would not react? They're not reacting right now. They should be. The markets did not react to Nixon's impeachment process. After a lot of evidence of it came up, they didn't react until the tapes came out, and bam, did they react. That was a big start of the 1973-74 crash, which ended in a recession, and that might have been a bigger factor, but that was a big start of it. The markets just want to listen to positive news, and the markets just want more crack. I think the best thing's going to happen for the markets is if they do go down here and don't make new highs, and we see a big enough drop, and the markets, the economy keeps looking weak, and we do get a final strong stimulus program, everything Trump's won. But you just can't ignore here. Trump keeps weakening. There is a formal impeachment process, and this is by Nancy Pelosi, who came out originally and for a long time against the whole concept of impeachment. Be more distracting, more harm than good. But she's looking at the Mueller process and the revealings, and now this thing. And more people are saying, hey, there may be something here. Now, I'm not one way or the other on this stuff. I'm just saying, Elizabeth Warren, she would immediately try to repeal the tax cuts to corporations. That's a slam dunk. She's going to raise taxes, especially on the rich. Any Democrat's going to raise taxes. We go into this downturn I'm talking about. It's guaranteed, like in the 30s, we're going to see taxes go up, and we're going to see more pro-everyday people, jobs programs, works programs, Medicare for all this sort of stuff. See, this is not a surprise to me. My 4-season model says very clearly, among many other things, boom, bust, inflation, deflation, the Democrats are favored in times where inequality is building. That was 1932 when Roosevelt got elected at the bottom of the Depression, all the way until Nixon got elected in 1968. 36 years of Democrats, except for one Republican president, Eisenhower. 8 years, 8 out of 36, 22% Republicans, 78% Democrats. Democratic era. Well, what happens in the inflation summer season and in the fall bubble boom season? Inequality grows. Innovation favors the rich. It favors investors and speculation. Falling inflation favors all of this. Republican era. 1968, Nixon through Bush, 2008, 40 years, 3 terms of Democrats, 1 Carter, 2 Clinton, 12 out of 40, 30% Democrat. 2008 should have already been the beginning of the winter season. And it was. We've been growing at 2% despite massive stimulus. The only thing we got going is an overheated stock market that favors the rich, that the top 20% control 87% of financial assets, and they control 50% of spending. That's the only thing keeping this economy going, the wealth effect. Well, that is now not able to make new highs here. So, stocks are going to get this at some point, and they may start getting it soon. Already seen a signal with Bitcoin. Should have broken up, broke down. Stocks, if they can't make a new high pretty soon here, they are likely to break down and break down as hard as they did into late December 2018. And I don't think that'll be over. I think what will happen, the traders are going to knock out the bulls in one more correction, deeper than the last one, and then throw this thing and kill the shorts and kill the bearish camp before this whole thing crashes sometime early to mid next year. That's what I most think is going to happen now. But again, just reality. How could the markets miss something this obvious? Right now, Jimmy the Greek, somebody neutral, objective, looking at the odds would say Elizabeth Warren looks like the next president. There is no way in hell that's good for this bubble, the stock markets, Wall Street, or anything else. And again, I think she's the best of the socialist democratic crew because I think she values capitalism but wants to reform it. And that's exactly what happened in the 30s. And it does need to be reformed. It has gone to extremes. We have corrupted capitalism, as David Stockman says in his book and be talking at our conference at IES. And basically, the rich have taken over democracy. So we've perverted both. We do need reforms. But one way or the other, this is going to happen. This is in the cards. We have to have a great reset. We have to have reforms in the banking and capitalist system so that we can get healthy again. And this is not going to be good for the stock markets. And the stock markets just don't see it coming, which means they're a dumbass on crack. It's that simple. So whether that happens next week or whatever, the stock markets are going to get this. So you need to be prepared for this. This is a good time to be cautious.